Good afternoon, folks. I'm Ollie Chandhok, Market President and Publisher at the Dallas Business Journal. Welcome back to Executive Insights. Today, I have a great company, a really good friend of the Business Journal, CornerStone Staffing. They've been a partner for the DBJ for many, many years now. They support our Best Places to Work program, among many other things, and they are also a Best Places to Work. I'm going to introduce you to Todd Reimer. Todd is the VP of Sales at CornerStone Staffing. Todd, welcome to the show.
Afternoon. Thanks, Ollie. Really appreciate the time, and pleasure working with you as always. A great partnership, as you mentioned, with the DBJ, and we're really proud to represent the community here.
Absolutely. And you work not only with the Dallas Business Journal, but with the Phoenix Business Journal as well, and it sounds like potentially expanding into other markets. Before we get started, tell me about CornerStone Staffing. What exactly do you guys do?
Yeah, so CornerStone Staffing, we're a full-fledged staffing and recruiting firm, headquartered right here in DFW. We are a woman-owned business as well, which we're very proud of. And you know Jody Smith, our owner, very well. Just a fabulous person. But so CornerStone, we started here, just right here in DFW in 1991. And we've slowly just grown to 10 recruiting offices here now in DFW. And then just recently, right before the pandemic, opened our newest office in Phoenix, Arizona, full-fledged office there. And then since the pandemic, when kind of the world has changed for everybody, it's been really exciting is the opportunities for remote recruiting. And we've entered several more markets recently, Florida, North Carolina, Indiana, and just excited for the future and the things to come.
Very, very impressive. Certainly one of the fastest growing companies here in the region, but also obviously in all the geographies you mentioned. Really, really cool stuff. Now, I do know Jody. She's terrific. We've had the chance to have this interview as well. Tell me about your specific role. What do you do with CornerStone?
Yeah, so as the VP of Sales, it's a really exciting and fun role that I have. Because I get to be really involved with our whole client base, and we serve, on any given year, approximately 500 different companies. And so as the VP of Sales, I'm really just responsible for making sure that we're delivering that just gold level service and making sure that we're going above and beyond and delivering the talent that all of our companies need. And obviously it's continues to be a tight labor market. One of the most important things to be able to deliver the right talent for the companies is to get to sit down and really understand your clients, their business, and what they need and how to best serve them. And so that's what I love about my role is getting to be so involved with so many different companies in the industry, in the DFW area and the whole nation for that matter. And so, just providing an exceptional level service just requires being there, being present, meeting with your clients and just helping make sure that we're helping to drive their growth through providing the right people.
So you've got a cool gig, very cool gig. Now, it sounds like you serve a variety of different industries. I'm sure you have a pretty good pulse as to what's happening in the DFW region. Share your thoughts on the current market conditions.
Yeah, so first, we're just incredibly lucky to live and work in such a strong, vibrant marketplace like DFW. You hear it all the time, and I totally agree. It's one of the best markets in the U.S., definitely, maybe in the world, to be operating in right now. Companies just continue to flock here, and so there's plenty of opportunities and plenty of business to have out there. But with that said, we're certainly seeing a bit of a slowdown. There's been a lot of talk in the market about a slowdown, a recession, and at a certain point, it kind of becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy at a certain point. You talk about a slowdown, you decide not to hire right now. But DFW is like nowhere else. The needs are there. But it's a tight market, and it will continue to be. If you look at population trends for the labor market, it's tight. It was really tight before the pandemic, and it's going to continue to be that way. We don't see it changing, just as the population growth just isn't what it used to be. It's somewhere about 0.5% of growth right now. So there's definitely a labor shortage. But you've seen the loud layoffs with a lot of companies going through that, but it's also opened up the market finally for those small to medium businesses to finally be able to acquire that talent. So it's definitely still very busy on the talent front.
So I probably should ask you this earlier, but what specific industries do you serve?
So CornerStone, really, we like to say that we're industry agnostic to a certain point. The industries that we serve are really kind of, we go where the action is, who has the hiring need. And every different economic cycle, every different market that we go through, you see that different companies, different industries will have, booms and busts, and certain industries thrive. And so the beautiful thing is we're so diverse. As I mentioned, we serve a little over 500 different companies every year. We support 30 Fortune 500 companies. And so really we go where the hiring need is, and then we learn what the market needs, and we make sure that we can deliver that talent and meet with those clients and let them know about, the current market conditions.
So you are the professionals, you're the experts here in hiring and staffing. Talk to me about, what advice would you share with hiring managers out in the community?
Yeah, so that's a great question. The hiring managers out in the community, I'll let them know that of all the talk of a recession and a slowdown or a downturn, it's just not the truth when it comes to the talent market, the labor market. There is still a shortage, as I've discussed. And the most important thing for a hiring manager to understand is be flexible, be competitive, and make sure your pay's there in line with the market. That's the number one thing that's going to get someone in the door. But then two, once you get them in the door, you've got to make sure you've got a great environment. It's still competitive. People are looking to hire your employees, your best employees, right? And you've got to be there, be active, create a great culture, and most importantly as well on the front end when you're looking to hire, move quick. Don't wait around. See if you can narrow down how many interviews you're going to do. Don't drag your feet. When you see a resume come across your desk, you've got to drop everything and treat that as the business critical item of the day. Yeah. Is to get that talent on the hook, interview them, and if they're the right person, move quickly. Don't let someone else take that talent from you.
Yeah, that is great advice. I've learned my lesson from shuffling my feet too long. Now let's shift gears to a little bit forward looking. Talk to me about the most exciting opportunity that lies ahead of you.
Yeah, for CornerStone and for myself, I'm just very excited about the future growth potential. The pandemic has changed everything. It's opened up the world at a certain extent just because of the remote capabilities. So we're able to serve more markets, more customers than ever before. And more companies continue to look to strong markets like Texas, Arizona, and Florida to obtain the talent that they so desperately need. And so we're experiencing a lot of growth as a company, a lot of opportunity. And recently we've launched our technology talent services team, CornerStone TTS, because we had such demand from our clients. We provided so many great services, and we always dabbled in tech, and the clients just kept asking us, CornerStone, can you do more tech? And so in the last year, we've hired a whole entire team of tech recruiters with great industry tenure and experience. And we're building out an entire team to support tech alone. And that there is so much opportunity on that front, as we all know. And so really just all the opportunity and the growth ahead is extremely exciting.
Well, Todd, sounds like a really, really exciting time for CornerStone Staffing. Thank you for spending some time with me today. And once again, thank you for supporting the Best Places to Work program year after year.
Absolutely. We appreciate the partnership, Ollie.
Folks, thank you for joining us this afternoon. That's Todd Reimer, the VP of Sales at CornerStone Staffing. We will see you next time on Executive Insights.